It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Your girl is feeling 99.8% better. I just got a little bit of congestion, a cough, but I finally have all of my energy back. I don't have the headaches, any of the symptoms anymore. So thank you all for the prayers. I saw all the likes of the announcement that I was sick. I appreciate everyone understanding. I said this in my last video. I'll say it again. However you feel about wearing a mask or whatever, just take care of yourself. It's some really nasty flu, cold, pneumonia bugs, all of that is going around. Really take care of yourself. Like, this is probably the worst, because I went to urgent care. I tested negative for the flu, pneumonia, and COVID. So I guess I didn't have any of that. But whatever kind of cold I had all flu symptoms. Like, every symptom that they list for the flu, I had, and I had it bad. I was down bad, but I do feel better. I know you see panel review. The panel is not here. Really B and L Teddy are out of town. Ebby decided, or me and Ebby decided, to do a panel catch-up video next week when we review the next episode. And as a panel, we will vote for player of the week for this week and next week. So look out for that this upcoming Friday. We will catch it up. So I'm just kind of doing this video as an announcement to why we didn't do the panel show on Friday. The panel was out of town. And we will catch up the fantasy this upcoming Friday. So don't worry about it. I might be last in fantasy. Okay, AM. Okay, look. This week took a lot of people out on that Traders fantasy, because if you picked heavy hitters for Traders in the fantasy league, yeah, we might be in last place. I feel like the people who have myself, Carolyn and Danielle, are cool. When everybody picked up that 7th player, majority of the people picked up Derek. Bye, Derek. We finally got out Boston Rob. By Boston Rob. I want to talk about not necessarily the episode, but the gameplay. Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. I want to talk about the gameplay by the Traders and the Faithfuls, because what are we doing here, y'all? What are you doing? I haven't seen. It's like the Faithfuls are so dumb that the Traders gameplay looks genius. But then the Traders gameplay is so dumb. You look at the Faithfuls like, ma'am. It seemed like everybody forgot that Danielle won safety twice and gave it away both times. Nobody is revisiting that. Brittany, y'all talking about Big Brother Rocks, Big Brother Rocks. Brittany, you ain't remember your girl had, and she didn't even give it to you. She didn't get the safety to you, Brittany. She gave it to Derek, and she gave it to Dolores. Nobody is circling back to that. Nobody is circling back to Jeremy was the only person who thought that Danielle was a traitor. And that same night, Jeremy got murdered in a secret box. Nobody's doubling back, Gabby, till you heard people in that bookcase, and the one person you heard was Danielle. I don't understand why no one is gathering facts. It's like y'all be on it, and then y'all like, oh, well, nah. Danielle cries too much. She can't be a traitor. She cries, and she loves everybody. She cries. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all traitors? Because if y'all think everybody's a faithful, who's left? Can we just throw the sandbags now? Who else do y'all think is a traitor? And it took Tom. It's too early to be cussing, but forget it. It took Tom Sam Duvall, whatever his name is, to let y'all know, hold up. Forget all that cute stuff Dylan over there talking about Rob ass is a traitor. And we ain't gonna be back at this round table tomorrow night looking at Rob. It took Tom, the person y'all hate the most. And mind you, when we get to the traders panel review next week, Tom is going to be my vote for player of the week. Just saying. Now I might get outvoted, but that's going to be my vote for player of the week. Because how is everybody else talking about? Yeah, they setting Rob up. Yeah, they setting him up. They want everybody to think he a traitor by murdering everyone that comes for him. Have y'all never watched the game? If Rob, y'all already had the Cage Boy theory. One of the Cage Boys has to be a traitor. It wasn't Wes. He was banished. It could have been Derek if Rob would have left Derek in the game. If Rob was a good player like everyone thinks he is, he would have left Derek in the game and used that mouthpiece to make everyone think Derek was the traitor. And he could at least made another week by banishing Derek. But no, he was a dummy and murdered Derek. That obviously leaves you as the Cage Boy who has to be the traitor. Like, murdering Derek was the dumbest traitor decision ever. You took all suspicion, the last little bit of suspicion that you could have tried to flip on someone else, you tossed it out of the window by murdering Derek. Rob. Now, they were naming other names because he was like, well, we could murder. Who did they name out? Gabby, Ivar, Sam. And it was like, nah. I didn't like how in the turret, every name, and mind you, the traitors don't get along. There's no loyalty in that turret. There's no trust in that turret. They are not working together. I get it. But every name that he threw out, Danielle, you can't say no. You can't be like, no. They don't think I'm a traitor, so I don't want them murdered. I get it. But you got to say something. I think Danielle let Derek slide. Carolyn, I don't know why Carolyn is there. I love you down. Carolyn, I love you down. But I'm over you too, because you got to put your foot down. I don't think Carolyn has controlled a murder all season. I don't think Carolyn has tossed the name out for murder all season, and then you just get mad. I'm tired of Rob. I don't like him. I don't like this. But you don't put your foot down. The way how you check Danielle, that's how you should be checking Rob. Like, look, you got to pick a murder all season. I don't want Derek murdered. Now you can pick anybody but Derek. Carolyn, put your foot down. But I do feel like Carolyn and Danielle let Derek go because they knew if we let Rob murder Derek, that's his signature of banishment. Now, the Faithfuls almost let it slide. But y'all better not murder Tom. Because if it wasn't for Tom, Rob would still be sitting at that damn round table every week. And I was getting ready to tweet. I said, Angie, watch the whole episode before you start tweeting. But I was about to say, if Rob makes it down past this round table, go ahead and let him win the game. Go ahead and let Rob win the game if he make it past this round table, because the Faithfuls don't want to catch no traitor. But it is what it is. Now we get to finding out that Derek is murdered. Second thing that pissed me off was Danielle. All that damn crime. I want to jump through the TV. Now I will say, Danielle, I don't know who you had to call back in the US of the A and get you a little bit of oil sheen and mousse, but at least you brush that damn synthetic boho hair out. It was tamed this week. It wasn't cute, but it was tamed. I'm gonna give Danielle that this week. I don't know who you had to call. Or maybe you finally, because see, that's synthetic hair, so she ain't running through the shower. She needed some mousse and oil sheen. She called somebody to ship her in a couple of black hair products. Somebody black is on production and became your friend. I know they had to be. Because girl, that turret last week, that shit, ooh, dang it. It was in the afro. I know a black girl tapped you on your shoulder. I'm like, girl, I got some mousse in the car. Hold on. I know they did. But anyway, off of Danielle's hair and these tears, I was highly irritated because I'm like, ma'am, it's overacting. You're overacting. Number one, if you were really this hurt, Derek, that was my ride or die. I really didn't want him to go. You didn't have to let it go. Y'all outnumbered Rob. You and Carolyn could have said, Rob, kiss our ass. We murdering Dylan. But they ain't want to murder Dylan. Like, she really want to murder anybody. So Rob should have just straight up asked Danielle, well, who do you want to murder? This week, I can't wait to see how Carolyn and Danielle come up to a decision this week because they ain't made a decision all game. The only person Carolyn did murder was Jeremy, and because Jeremy said her name. And that normally would be a dumbass traitor move. These faithfuls this season, I don't get it. I guess I'm used to, because I watch Traitors, all the spinoffs, all the countries. I've never seen Traitors only murder people coming for them, because that is a telltale sign. I've seen Traitors who murder random people because they want to cause chaos and confusion. I've seen people be like, I don't understand why in the beginning of the game, nobody murdered Tom to blame it on Chrishell. That's the way you start confusion. You'd be like, oh, they was beefing at the round table. Oh, we gonna murder so-and-so and blame it on so-and-so. Or they just murder a random person out of nowhere and it just causes, I wonder why they got murdered. That's weird. They're doing stuff to easily point fingers at them. And I'm just like, I've never seen the worst set of traitors being picked. I feel like Carolyn can make it, but I feel like, see, do you all watch the Traitors YouTube? Hey, I see you, DM Rocks and Cubstar. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna have to pop a cough drop. I've never seen. I done forgot my point. Dolores, Chrishell, and Sierra were under Rob. Oh yes, the ladies and damn Dylan, they were under the spell. That's I think that's the point I was trying to make. The traitors are bad, but the faithfuls are worse. The faithfuls are worse. I feel like if it was me and I'm tossing sandbags, because I feel like they're gonna get out Danielle. No, I know I was gonna ask. Do y'all watch on the Peacock YouTube channel? I haven't watched this week's for Rob and Derek, but I usually watch it every week. And I just finished watching Wes and Bob H, where Wes admitted that Danielle told him that Carolyn wasn't. Danielle went around and told everybody Carolyn was a traitor. And Carolyn has no clue how many people she actually told. Because I don't recall Wes saying anything to Carolyn. Because see, Wes the type of player that's going to take that info and hold it for when it's time to toss them sandbags. And he would have voted Carolyn's ass out. I don't know if everyone else is smart enough to do that. Carolyn does just have a wacky personality where you would never think she was a traitor. Because Carolyn, her facial expression is always like she's always doing that on a normal, so she's not acting. Like when people be coming in for breakfast, she know who the hell coming in, but she like, I don't know, where's the call? Like, I love Carolyn. I love her. And I normally don't go for that personality. Gabby ass could be smart, but Gabby is a follower of the leader. Gabby will at least listen to the information. Gabby will at least listen to the information and make an intelligent decision. But who do we have left now that Derek is gone that's going to have some intelligent information to bring to the table? Maybe Dylan. But if I was Carol, what's that? Carolyn and Danielle, I'm murdering Dylan. I'm murdering Dylan because to me, he's the last one that people's argument they will respect. Like he's the last one that can put together an intelligent argument at the round table and could probably gather votes against a traitor. So if I don't know who gets murdered, but if I'm Carolyn and Danielle, I'm murdering Dylan. So now you have a whole bunch of dummies at the round table who think everybody is a damn faithful. I don't know who they're going to go for next. I don't know who gets murdered next. I mean, banished next, because like if they banish anybody else if they murder anybody else, I feel like it's a dumb move. But hell, they've been making dumb moves all season. They probably needed Rob. I don't know. But anyway, I'm over Danielle. The challenge. Oh, let's talk about the challenge. And we only going to talk about that for 2.5 seconds. It wouldn't have been me. Oh, we wouldn't have had no money. I'm not putting my hand in the box. Now, I probably would have made it past one of them giant millipedes, whatever it's called. You probably could have put one of them millipedes on my damn hand. I would have been freaking out. But once you put about 20 of them in there, I'm done. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I damn sure ain't doing no Scorpios. I don't care if the stinger on them or not. I'm not doing no spiders. Even if I could have done the scorpions and the millipedes, you're not about to drench me in cockroaches, spiders, worms, crickets. I'm out. That stuff was stuck to their hair, going down their titties, going down their skirts. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're not about to rain insects on me, especially roaches and worms. And for damn sure, you would have lost me at the snake. As soon as I saw the snake peeping from my peripheral, I'm running to the other side of the forest. Running to the other side of the forest. I don't fuck with snakes at all. How all the teams but Chriselle and Dolores did that, it's not enough breathing exercises in the world for me. Boston Rob was coaching Sierra through that challenge. And I was watching Tiffany and Big D, and Big D was like, Rob had Sierra's hand in the chokehold. Like she went to, me and Rob would have been fighting. Because that snake would have came out, I would slap the shit out of him with my other hand and be like, let me go, I'm out. Me and Rob would have been fighting over that snake. But he did have her hand in that chokehold. Sierra wasn't going nowhere. I don't know how they did it. You said poor Black Dolores. Ma'am, I don't know who in your family made it over to Italia from another boat. But it's some melanin in your family, Dolores. Me and Dolores are the same shade. If she ain't darker than me. But whatever, girl. I ain't going down that rabbit hole. Who cares? Be what you want to be, ma'am. But yeah, me and the snake, me and Rob would have been fighting over that snake. Oh, we would have been over there fighting. You gonna let my hand go because you ain't putting that snake on me. But shout out to everybody making it with the money. Then they filled the thing up with roaches, worms, and some other shit and was like, find the ring. Especially if I was a traitor. They can have that shield. I don't give a damn. Mm-mm. I swear this episode, I was like, who is this black lady? I said, Loris. I've always thought she was black. From the first time I saw her on my television screen, I never thought that was a white lady. And I never call it out because I don't review Jersey. But I always thought she was black until someone was like, no, she's Italian. Okay, no black people in Italia, whatever it's called, Italy. It's black people over there. Sam could like, dude, I ain't heard that man speak. We on episode 7. He hasn't spoken 2 words in 7 episodes, and this was the first time we heard the man speak. But at least when he got to speaking up, he was speaking right. He said, yeah, Rob ass is the traitor, and y'all some dummies if you don't vote for him. At least he was speaking right. Unlike Tom's ass, who was loud and wrong. But what they say, the clock strikes right at least 2 times a day. So maybe he might strike it right one more time. But Tom is usually loud and wrong. But that was the challenge. I forgot who had shields, who didn't. Who cares? We already talked about the banishment. They got Rob's ass. I was nervous because here come Dylan, his savior. Dylan gonna tell Rob first. Right before you murdered. It would have been funny if he would have said right before you murdered Derek last night. I would have fell out my chair. I watched it on the couch. I would have fell off the couch. If Dylan would have said right before you murdered Rob last night, right before you murdered Derek last night, he told me you was a traitor, but he also said Brittany too. But Dylan's so dumb, he's telling this to the round table. Derek pulled, I think that's what kind of, because everyone else isn't brainwashed like Dylan. I think what really helped banish Rob is he said, Derek told me Rob was a traitor and Brittany. And he said, if I get murdered, they're going to blame it on me. To say I'm being framed. I'm telling you, everything Derek said to Dylan that next morning at breakfast, Rob said word for word. Word for word, he said to Derek. He said to Dylan. Everything Derek said. And I said, Derek, Dylan, you the biggest dummy. Talking about, but I don't think you're a traitor, but I think it's Brittany. And Rob, everybody want to say Rob is this big gamer. The only thing he was saying was Brittany is the only person I think strategic enough to kill all the people coming for me and blame it on me. I think, like, really, Rob? That's all you got? Ain't nothing else seems suspicious about Brittany? Nothing? I'm happy everybody turned it around and they voted for Rob's ass. Let's get on Chrishell. Girl, take your ass back to the selling of the Sunset and find you some mansions to sell. Because this ain't it. You talking about, I don't know who a traitor, so I'm just going to vote for Tom. Get her off my show. Get her off of my show. You aren't even playing the game. This is not about who cheated on your friend or not, girl. We don't care. People get cheated on every day, all day. Somebody getting cheated on right now. We don't give a damn. This is about the traitors. Tom ain't fucking with, as far as I can tell, Tom don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with him. Play the game. I don't know who a traitor, so I'm just going to vote for Tom. Pissing me off. Just pissing me off. Somebody else wasted their vote too. Who was it? I done forgot. I ain't take notes. I think for the panel next week, I'm going to have to take notes because I'm going to completely forget this next episode before we get to the new one. But yeah, Rob is out. He was a traitor. Everybody celebrated. Cool. We find out next week the murder is gonna be face to face. Let me tell y'all something. They walked in that church and them gowns, everybody looked good in them gowns and them tuxedos. Everybody was dressed down this week. Alan was dressed. Oh, that white suit with the bouquet of flowers coming down one of the lapels. Alan was dressed this week. He looked good. I don't know who the ladies would murder. I kind of want to see the turret and see how they get along now that Rob is gone, because Carolyn still don't trust them. They still don't trust each other. Carolyn don't trust her. Don't do it to yourself, Carolyn. Don't do it to yourself. Gabby is not F with Chrishell anymore, ever. Oh, I wouldn't either. I was just thinking about that today. That's crazy, D and Rocks. I was just thinking about that today, how Chrishell is not loyal to anybody. Because you calling yourselves an alliance, and at the first, because she didn't look a certain way for you, you call her out at the traders, and you're the one who got her. Like, I feel like if Chrishell would have shut up, people wouldn't have voted Nikki's way. But because your alliance member is piping up, oh, okay, Chrishell thinks so. But hell, Chrishell's still looking at Tom. I would say vote Chrishell asses out, but or murder Chrishell, but Chrishell clueless. I would go ahead and murder Dylan. Like, let's just go ahead and get rid of all the gamers. Might as well. It was Dylan that made. Oh, who did Dylan vote for? Because that's what I don't understand. I ain't understand. You was the one piping up at the round table talking about Derek said both of y'all was traitors, but I don't think it was Rob, so it has to be Brittany. And then who he vote for? Somebody random. Like, go ahead and murder Dylan. Because, see, that's somebody that like to start shit but don't have no follow through, and we ain't got time for that. Go ahead and murder him. Though it might be a good idea to keep Dylan around, because I don't think but Danielle and Carolyn have it in them to gather arguments at the round table to get faithfuls out. I think they should just shut up and be in the majority. But like somebody like Sari and them, they know how to put heat on the faithfuls. But yeah, go ahead and murder Dylan. We tired of him. He wasting our damn time too. But that's the Traders episode. I can't wait to see what the panel thinks about it. Next week, from what I saw on Twitter, but you can't believe everything you see on Twitter, Parvati and Kate will be back in those beautiful black and white dresses. I have no clue what they will be doing. I wonder, y'all think we're going to get a recruitment? We're at episode 7, which means we have 2 more episodes and then the finale. I think it's too late for a recruitment because they started out with 4 traders. I think if they could have got Rob out maybe a week or 2 ago, they could have got a recruitment in. But I think we're going to stick it out. Like maybe y'all think if next week they get Danielle out on episode 8, will they let Carolyn recruit somebody? And then who? Because I feel like if Danielle is successful in getting Carolyn out, she would just recruit Brittany. But I think that would be your biggest mistake, because Brittany would throw your ass all the way up underneath that school bus, girl. You would be up and out. And Brittany would win the game. And she would have done it to you 2 times in a row. I wouldn't recruit Brittany. Who would I recruit as a trader? Right. If they recruit a new trader, the new trader is going to win. Yeah, I think they need to let it go. Don't recruit nobody because it's no heat. I can see if like it was a lot of heat on somebody. They were like, oh, we're going to recruit them. And then when they get banished, they going to think it's no more traders. I don't think a recruitment would work this late in the game. But good luck, Danielle and Carolyn. I hope Carolyn wins it because I just don't think. I don't know. Brittany is still in the game, and if Brittany is at that final banishment, Brittany gonna toss sandbags until Carolyn is gone. So I think the only way Carolyn can win, Carolyn needs to know she got to get Brittany out. But she called Danielle out on it because Danielle was like, you my number one. She said, not over Brittany. Not over Brittany. So I think Danielle knows, like, I got to get Brittany out of here if I want to win. I don't know. Oh, he probably noticed because his brother was an actor, but now he's all the way wrong. Right, like Dylan's been wrong the whole game. People talking about, oh, well, I give Dolores, that was Dolores talking about, oh, I give credit for Bob the drag queen to Dylan, not Boston Rob. Like, bitch, if it wasn't for Boston Rob, Dylan wasn't going to bring that shit back up. And if you going to give Dylan all the credit for Bob the drag queen, why you ain't vote for him the week Dylan brought it up? Y'all shut Dylan's ass down. Like, I need everyone who has been loud and wrong this whole game to shut up, but then we wouldn't have no TV show to watch. We wouldn't have no TV show to watch. Because Dolores, you need to shut up. That argument makes no sense. I do agree. Handy, I agree. She should have got Brittany out in the beginning. She should have got Brittany out in the beginning. Now, what would be... I don't think I want to see, because, like, as much as Danielle is working my last nerve this season on the Traders, I do love Danielle Reyes. I like her as a person. I liked her on Big Brother. If looking at the game right now, I would like to see, I wouldn't mind if her and Carolyn won. I don't think she would let Carolyn win. But if it was like Brittany and everybody at the final sandbag toss, I have a feeling Brittany would toss sandbags and vote for Danielle and Carolyn. So I feel like if Danielle wants to win, she has to get Brittany out too. But I don't think Danielle can see it. I think she thinks she has Brittany in a spell. Her and Brittany are big brother faithfuls. I feel like Brittany is playing the long game. And I saw another, I can't remember what season, because, I watched all the spinoffs. I can't wait for this new season of the UK to get put on Paramount Plus, because I watch all the spinoffs. It was a faithful that knew somebody was a traitor. And they ain't know for sure, but it was like in their gut. And they kept that shit to that final sandbag toss. And like, because they was like, well, I'm just going to be friends with the faithful. They're going to protect me. I mean, with the traitor, they're going to protect me because I'm going to argue down their faithful. And I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to ride the game out. We're going to be faithful traitor alliance. And then at them final sandbags, bam. That's a traitor. Deuces. I done got the money. That's how, to me, that's how you play the game. I feel like that's how Brittany is playing it. I could be wrong. You saw that season, Cub Star? Yes. That's how you play it as a faithful. You get out a couple of traitors, but you make friends with one traitor, and you got to have a really good inkling, and then you fight down. No, that ain't no, that's a faithful. No, and you fight down to the end. And then when you toss them sandbags, you be like, I'm sorry, I think you a traitor. Psh, bam, now you got the money. I think that's Brittany's game with Danielle. I think Brittany might believe Danielle and Carolyn. That was the Traders UK. I knew it was one. Because I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't watch them spinoffs with the regular people, it'd be equally as good, if not better. If not better, because I think with the regular people, you don't know whose personality, like you don't have any stereotype or storyboard that you're living up to. Like Wes is the villain, so he has to play a villain. Bob the drag queen is over the top and funny. That is kind of his true personality. But a lot of these reality stars, when they play traitors, they're also playing their reality star persona as well. So, but anyway, I'm hoping that's Brittany's game. I'm hoping that's Brittany's game where she just kind of like, I don't know what the fuck going on. But in her mind, she was like, I got Carolyn and Danielle's ass. Wait till we start tossing sandbags. I'm going to go up for you, Brittany, if that's your strategy. I'm going to go up for you. But if Danielle gets you in the end, I'm going to go up for Danielle. I'm going to go up for Danielle. But anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. What time is it? It's almost time to talk about All Stars 5. If y'all didn't notice from the Ready to Love when I got my whoosh turned on, so you will be redirected to the next live. Hey Stephanie, why are you always late, girl? You always late. It is Super Bowl Sunday. And technically you might be late, but I'm late too because I've been sick all week. But girl, you about to get whooshed into the challenge live, so you'll be on time for the challenge. I'm about to get off of here. Thank you all for the support. Please like, comment, share the video. I appreciate all of that. Please support the channel. Subscribe if you're new. I appreciate all the new subscriptions. Shout out. I was saying this on my last video. I got about 10 new subscribers this week. I know to some people 10 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's everything to me. I appreciate whenever my channel gets like a jump in growth. I appreciate that. So if you love the content, please hit the subscribe button. I don't know about the notifications. I hate that as well because I like to hit notifications for the YouTubers I watch and I never get notified as well. That's why I never even say hit that bell because the shit don't work. YouTube, get the shit together. But that bell never works. It doesn't work when I want to be notified for other people, and people tell me it doesn't work when they want to be notified for me. I think it's trash to have a tool that doesn't work. But Stephanie, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. Everyone follow me on Twitter, Kiss My Cheeks TV. I do talk about the shows on Twitter, and I do post all my show announcements on Twitter. And so you'll always see on Twitter what time I'm going live because I'll usually share the link on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter, Stephanie. That might be a better way to get the notifications. But girl, we're about for 10 minutes. I'm telling you, shit happened on the challenge. We're going to probably talk about that for 10, 15 minutes. And then I'm going to run to Kroger and try to find me some wings for the Super Bowl. I hope they ain't bought up all the wings. Because and what's so sad, y'all, is I got wings, a pack of wings in the freezer, but I don't want to defrost them. So I just want to go to Kroger, get some defrosted wings, cut them up so, they could look like party wings, and make me some lemon pepper wings and sit down and watch the Super Bowl. That's all I want to do this afternoon. But all right, y'all, I'm going to holler at y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see y'all in a few seconds for the challenge. Bye.